Well, ladies and gentlemen. We have some other great, shocking news. And I mean not great in the sense of good, I mean great as in, well, bad. Well, you know how that Hamill guy just kind of suddenly collapsed out of nowhere? And, all that great stuff is going on? Well, we have some more great news, or terrible news, rather, of this stuff consistently happening. A basketball player seems to suddenly collapse, holding his chest and writhing in pain. Young man around probably the age of 18 to very early 20s, because he was a college student. Well. I think there's going to be a lot more meets the eye here, and we're going to go over a few things as well, because they don't seem to be working with the narrative. We have this great Twitter profile called Died Suddenly. Well, we're also going to go over the video eventually at some point to see what's going on here, because this video is probably going to be shocking for us all. So, obviously we have right now Gregory Lee, which is very sudden, this is very recent, a former Post and Core reporter, died suddenly at his home in Los Angeles. He was 33. Yes, he had problems with respiratory issues. Oh my. Father died suddenly here. And then we also have this as well. This woman dying randomly. She was born in 1985 and through 2022. So this woman is not very old. And she dies of cardiac arrest. We have more here as well, where we have, this week has been difficult in one of the Massachusetts law enforcement community. The 3 active duty LEOs passed away suddenly within the last 7 days. Officers John Santos, Sean Bezarek, and Christopher Davis, may they rest in peace. They have passed 12 state police disarmed discharged for failing to get COVID vaccine. Well, I wonder why that may be. Apparently, cardiac arrest is happening to children, which happen to be in sports. I wonder why that is. You know, last time I checked, kids don't often get cardiac arrest. You know, in fact, it should be a very, very rare phenomenon for kids to get cardiac arrest. But for reasons that may happen, they're just collapsing. There's no conspiracy theory there, right? This young woman also died at the age of 18. She had cardiac arrest. Well, that seems to be a problem. And then this female over here, this female person seems to have some issues. We're about to go over it. Now, as horrifying as that is, we've seen that she is obviously having some type of medical issues. She looked quite young, so I don't know why she seems to be having any sort of medical issue at all. We don't know if this person is vaccinated, or rather this is a vaccinated issue. But apparently she was vaccinated. So, what's going on here? We also have a few other people that are just dying suddenly. But what we're going to do right now is probably go over the biggest thing that's happening in the Twitter that has more active stuff, which would be the football player that suddenly collapsed recently. As you can see here, we have the video at hand. Now, what I'm going to end up doing here, guys, is since it's going to be a little bit difficult to see, I'm going to step away for a second. We're going to see the full video, and we'll talk about kind of what's been going on here, because a lot's been going on, and I'm not liking this.
Eyes on number 3, right side of your screen. That's Imo Esian. Sophomore guard stops, then slowly goes down to the ground. Players from both teams visibly upset after watching. Take a look. A number of ODU players were seen crying, looking on, and hoping their teammate was okay. Thankfully, trainers from both schools were able to get Imo of their game today. Keep your eyes on number 3, right side of your screen. That's Imo Esian, sophomore guard, stops.
So you guys need to answer me this, or answer this question. What is going on as what is causing all these athletes to just randomly pass out or die suddenly in the past couple of years? Now, if we get rid of this whole we want to say vaccine issue, and then we don't want to talk about that, which obviously YouTube doesn't want us talking about that, is that if we go back 2 years, this was not happening in frequent mass. This was not happening at all. In fact, you could say in the past decade, there may have been a few deaths about some sudden deaths, but it was nowhere near as big or rampant as it is now. So, somebody's going to have to come and explain to me why sudden deaths are happening, and we need to calculate on how many deaths it is. Because at this point, it's seeming that there's an alarming amount of deaths. And this is not like a rare occurrence or something randomly happening. No, this is happening a lot. And it's getting so much now that it's actually being caught on TV. So, if this is happening happening on TV, and it's happening on TV and on other parts, then what is going on here? Somebody needs to explain this. Is it the vaccine or is it something else? And I'm starting to believe it might be something that the media does not want us talking about. You were lied to, people. You were trying to give something to people that may not actually be good. This is the reason why we seem to be correct. But again, I'm not saying what it could not be, but a lot of this evidence is pointing to that. I'm hoping nobody gets injured from this. I hope everybody can walk away healthy, fine, and not have to suffer from it. But these are the questions that need to be answered. There's too much death happening, especially in the past couple of years. And it seems like it's in full swing right now. Questions need to be answered, things need to get solved, because enough is enough. Thank you guys for the video. Like, subscribe, share, and as always, take care.